Hi, welcome to my channel. It's Rachel here again, doing all things anti-aging and beauty related and generally growing old gracefully, or should I say maturing, probably gracefully, hopefully maturing. So this week I'm going to do an update on something I've been using for a while. Sorry, I looked there to see if it was beside me. It's not, it's in front of me. Which was the A313, ta-da! So this is the A313 that you know I've been using since February this year. So late January, early February I started using this. Don't laugh, I bought 2 tubes of it, so this is not just the only tube I've had. I have used the 2 tubes. I'll explain first of all what it is, where I get it from, what I've thought about it, how I find it to use, etc., and where I've gone on that journey, because it's kind of a starter into, it's like a, it sounds terrible when I say it's a gateway drug into a real vitamin A, but it's true. This is what it really is. So if you watch my video on retinol, I'll post a link for that down below. So that's the difference between retin A, retinol, and vitamin A, etc. But it's retin A and retinol, because they're not to be confused. They are different things, okay? And it's not a question of that. Retinol is just a slightly less stronger version of retin A. It's different in how it actually, the receptors in the skin that it actually works with, should I say, the receptors that it actually alters the production and speeds up the skin cell turnover. Okay, so first of all, this was A313 I bought from iherb.ie. There is, if you notice, an awful lot of dupes online. I can't begin to tell you. I've been watching actually some of the lovely American ladies, and I've gone, that's a dupe. That's a dupe. And I know it's a dupe because who makes it is this company here, Pharma Laboratories. There, you can see it. Pharma Development. Okay, sorry, Pharma Laboratories, Pharma Development. Even I don't know what I'm doing. And you'll see the pregnancy warning in French. The pregnancy warning in French does appear on the dupes, but this is Pharma Developments is what you're looking for. Pharma Development can be written on some of the boxes. Sometimes it's not. It's just A313, and they sell A313 as a brand name. A313 is not a brand name. It's a product made by Pharma Development. Pharma Development is the brand name. So it's like Pfizer, right? So it's a French company. So it's like Pfizer make aspirin. Pfizer make ibuprofen. So this is A313. It just happens to be a specific product to Pharma Development. So no other company makes the same formulation as they do, to the best of my knowledge, right? This was, there was another cream called, now it escapes my mind, Avibon. That was it, Avibon. And Avibon was renowned in France as being like just this amazing skincare thing that you could use for burns, you could use for acne, you could use for scarring, you could use for everything and anything. And the side effect was these women discovered that it's actually fabulous on my skin it makes, and it stopped the wrinkles and stuff. And it did, because what it contains is a vitamin A synthetique. So it's a synthetic. I know there's a lot of American viewers and they get the actual genuine, and vitamin A synthetique is exactly what it sounds like. It's vitamin A synthetic. So it's a synthetic concentrate, because it says after it concentrat. So I hope I'm saying this right. Please correct me. Feel free to correct me if I'm not. I speak Italian, a little bit of Spanish. I'm not great at the French. But it is a vitamin A synthetic form, okay? So it's a pomade. It's a thick, creamy, gel-like, a bit Vaseline-y, okay? As you can see, I'm running low on it. I'm just going to pop it here. I'm sure you've seen this before. It's an ointment. It's what they call a traditional pomade, right? Pomade would always be a gel, kind of Vaseline-like substance, a lot heavier, a lot thicker, very emollient, you know, than just a regular cream. Okay, so you can see that when it goes on. You can see it's very hard to see probably in the light here, but there is a shine. It feels Vaseline-y on the skin. Okay, So what I'm going to say about this cream is it is absolutely a fantastic cream. It is really good at moisturising, which vitamin A is not. So my own brand, Amor de Piel, yes, we have a vitamin A, a retinol night cream. It really is a retin A night cream, right? So it's not really retinol night cream, but I will be honest with you, I mark it as a retinol because a lot of ladies, and unfortunately, don't understand retin A. Retin A, they don't relate it to retinol. So I've put it as a retinol cream. Excuse me. Mine is 0.05, so it's well within the legal limit where I don't have to have a prescription to do that. It's fine. So I have a vitamin A cream. But my vitamin A is coming from a different form. It's an acetate, okay? So prescriptions are not acetates. They're a different form of vitamin A, and therefore you have to have a prescription to actually make them, prescribe them, or sell them to the public, okay? So my vitamin A cream is an acetate. It is still a very, very good vitamin A cream, as is testimony, because everybody's gone, your skin looks fantastic. I have no makeup on. I've been up since 7 o'clock this morning. I've been in work. I'm home from work. What I have is a little bit of lipstick. I'm going to come very close to the camera so you can see, because you can see my rosacea. This is not blushing, this is my rosacea. You can see that's my actual skin. So you're going right up to my skin. I have a little bit of light eyeshadow. I have my eyebrows, of course, because we all know I have no eyebrows. My Scandinavian, I have blonde hair everywhere except for my head. And I have a little mascara on. So that's what I put on this morning at 7 o'clock. And this is how, like, I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder, sorry. And I'm going, actually, it doesn't look that bad. Okay, that's good. That's my skin because it's fed vitamin A. Okay, the difference between this, which is A313, which if you're not using any retinol or any vitamin A products, retin A products, this is just probably the best you can spend your money on, other than a prescription for different. Okay, they always cover over my different tube with the prescription details. But other than this is it's as good as you're going to get over the counter, okay? So I've heard all these stories about people queuing 24 hours and buying online for number 7's retinol. That's great. It may be one of the strongest retinols you can get on the market. I happen to think Olay, from what I've seen, is just as strong, and there's no queues for it. So I had the Olay Red, you know, the Regenerist one, and it's their retinol night cream, night serum. That's fantastic. I found that genuinely very, very good. I was stuck somewhere for a few days with a friend and I had no retinol, and I was like, oh crap, haven't got my prescription yet, and had left this behind. So it did me wonderfully well, I have to say. My daughter is using the remains of it, so as not to waste it. I beg your pardon, my throat was terrible today because of the pollen, I think, again. So the A313 is, I would say, skip the Boots retinol, skip all these retinols, particularly if you're our age. It's fine if you're 25, start with retinols, and then when you hit 30, get yourself onto A313. 30, 35, you should be starting with this, and really 35, I would say, please, if I'd have known that vitamin A, that tretinoin or different was the way to go, I'll look a lot better than this, and my eyes may not be as droopy because I have that look going on down there. But look, I've had that all my life. I've always had droopy eyelids. They've just got a little bit more droopy as they've gone on. They're not as droopy as they were, and I have noticed a slight lift with them, and that is down to the A313 and the different cream as well. So it's these two it's down to, okay? So I would say, look, if you're sitting there and you're thinking, I have tried every retinol under the sun, I have tried all these gimmicks like me, I've spent 60 quid in this one, 40 quid in this one, 25 in that one, 80 on this one, it's ridiculous, you know. I've done the research because I got tired of buying shit, pardon my French, that just didn't work, and it was a complete waste of money, and I was really, really pissed off, especially when you're kind of trying not to spend a hell of, I mean, there's nice shoes out there you should be buying with that kind of money, you know. So for, I think it was 40 euros, I got 2 of these tubes. It's about 30, 40 euros for 2 of these. I would say go to Pharma Development's website, okay? It will be in French, the packaging is there. Put in Pharma Development A313. I'm going to put the link in the little box below, so you'll be able to look it up from there as well. You can buy from there, or you can buy from iherb.co.uk, which has the rights to distribute that French cream within England. So they have a distribution centre in England. So rather than Pharma Development opening up a distribution centre in the UK, they've given iHerb the right to act as a distribution centre for them. Obviously because the UK isn't in Europe anymore, so that's why they're not in the EU. So they obviously need a base. They wanted this cream, and to bring it in, obviously then you're going to have to pay taxes and everything. So the Pharma Developments very cleverly sell through iHerb, and they bypass all that, okay, because they're a supplier. So anybody looking to find the genuine article, please, the 2 links are below. If you go anywhere else, I can't tell you if you're getting the genuine article. I have had a few people PM me, and they've given me boxes and various things, and I'm going, it's not it. And I know by the ingredients as well. They have a measurement on it, you'll see as well, that says the 200,000 UI, okay? So I'm not going to pretend I know exactly what this is, but I have researched, and apparently somebody did convert that measurement into percentages, is what we know. And it is around the 1%. So when I say 0.01, which is the same strength as tretinoin, but it's a synthetic vitamin A. So it's a different formulation, but it's as close as you're going to get without a prescription. Unless, of course, you live in the States, where different is sold over the counter, but you still need a prescription for the full strength one, which is 0.1%. You still need, I think it is, you still need a prescription for that, okay? So I now use this on, you'll often see me where I've shot a video and it's usually on a Sunday, and I have my dressing gown on and my hair up, and I'm conditioning and I'm moisturising, and I'm having what I call a pamper day for my skin. And I've started really going into the body and pampering the body as well now. So we will be doing some videos on that. I tend to put this on then that night. So I tend to put my Differin on first, and then I put that on over. So I use this now once a week on top of this, okay? Y'all know for all my American viewers, y'all know I actually use my CBD oil and my CBD balm as well. So I intersperse them throughout the week, and I'll show you why. Because vitamin A is not a moisturiser, right? So the vitamin A in this, the Retin A, the vitamin A is not a moisturiser. It's never going to moisturise your skin. Quite the opposite. It's going to dry your skin out. So that's why in my own night cream, my own Retin A cream, I have jojoba oil, I have almond oil, I have a host of oils that I put into that, and emollients that I've put into that. Really good natural stuff, because you're going to need that with a vitamin A. So anybody who puts this on and leaves it with no moisturiser, that's fine. There is moisturisers in this. So because the emollient compound is meant as a moisturising compound, okay? So that's fine. If you're using Differin or you're using Retin A, like tretinoin, there's Tazorac, and there's Differin. Those are the kind of brand names that we know, okay? All different forms of Retin A. There is a new Retin A coming out on the market, and I will be going into that as soon as it is released, and there's more studies done into it. I have some information. At the moment, I just heard of read a medical journal article, and it was a release that's happening, and studies have shown it's as good as tretinoin, but we'll wait and see. Because you know what they say, it's great, yeah, it's great. It's only the victims, as I say, that when they use it, then they know, okay? But until then, those are the things, those are the prescription ones that we know, okay? They're exfoliants. They will dry your skin out, because what they do is they speed up the skin cell turnover. I've said this before, your skin cell turnover in your 20s is about 14, 16 days. As you hit to our age, I'm 50 in 2 weeks' time. I can't cope, I'm 50 in 2 weeks' time. It's like I think I've got to the stage where I'm going, what else? And somebody asked, what are you doing? I went, nothing. What's this? Huh? Look, it's another year now. It was terrifying last year when I turned 49, because I suddenly went, you know, but knocking on the door is always more terrifying. And then suddenly a friendly face answers and goes, "Hi, how are you?" And you go, "Why was I worried? Yeah, I feel exactly the same as I did when I was 35. Yeah, so I was 50. Yeah, fine. I'm still a 12-year-old in here. I'm an idiot still, so it's fine. But it's an exfoliant, right? So it will dry out your skin, especially for us ladies. Please be careful with this. So when you use a different, or a Tazarac, or a Retinol, whatever you get off your doctor, Retinol is excruciatingly hard to get in Ireland. I have fought my GP so much on this, and he wants to charge me for a GP's visit and for a prescription charge because it's not covered by your medical card and all the rest of it. And I'm kind of going, hang on a minute here. Like, you gave me a painkiller at Christmas, or wanted to give me a painkiller at Christmas that wasn't covered by the medical card, and you gave it to me on a free visit. But this is cosmetic. You're using it for cosmetic purposes. And I'm like, oh God, I just can't win with this system in Ireland. I really can't. So I've just resigned myself to the fact that I will be getting down to Spain at some stage, and I will be buying Rich days down there, and it'll be 2 fingers to the Irish healthcare system. So I'll be like, nah, have it now, it's fine. In the meantime, I continue with my different. He has upped me to 2 tubes a month. Fair play. I should be so grateful, I know. So he has upped me to 2 tubes, just because I do use it on the hands as well, because I get no lady hands. So what I would say to you is, if you're using this, great, keep using this. Again, build up. Start with 1 night, 2 nights a week. You know, I did 4 nights in a row and then realised it was killing me. Then had to stop for a few nights. Acclimatise, okay? So that's the A313. Do I think it's as amazing as they say it is? Absolutely yes. I think it is fantastic. It is a great product at a really great price point. I'm just noticing my hair. I'm like, I got an electric shock. It's a great price point. It is only in around less than €20. In France, if any of you are going to take these cheap Ryanair offers now of €20 flights and stuff, do get a tube in France. I think it's about €2.50. It's ridiculous. It's so cheap in France. In France, they actually even use it for burns and cuts and everything on kids. So, you know, it is good stuff. It's worth the money. It's worth the expenditure. Get 2 or 3 tubes. Have them in the cupboard so you never run out. This, as you know, is my different. It's the only thing you can sort of get in Ireland that's really Retin A. Depending on your doctor, if your doctor's quite progressive and maybe a woman who understands, you know, a postmenopausal woman or perimenopausal woman looking to stem the tide of aging and sagging and crepey skin and stuff, usually the women are more sympathetic to us. So, excuse me, I have heard of women getting it from women doctors, but the men will just look at you and go, "You're fine." So I just go, right, I'll get it another way, don't you worry. And I use my own Retin A cream. So what I use at night, as I said, pamper day. The last thing that goes on my face is this, and that's the go to sleep after moisturising and face masks and everything else. That's what I do. Okay, I put that on and I go to bed, you guys. My skin is fabulous on Monday morning. I exfoliate on a Sunday. I use the ordinary, you've probably seen it, the AHA, BHA peel that looks like blood on my face. And I've actually started testing my own AHA peel, which is fruit acid peel, and it smells lovely. It's really nice. It was very strong when I first tried it, a little bit too strong. This I use every single night. The minute I put this on, I put my own vitamin A cream over it because I need the moisturiser from my own vitamin A cream. And sometimes I've actually gone over my own vitamin A cream even as well with the vitamin C cream from Nivea, you know, or another moisturiser, because I feel I want to make sure that this does not dry me out. If you were to use a Retin A and a Retin A alone, like this one, prescription, and not a moisturiser and not take care of your skin, you will notice dry lines all here. Apologies, I have bags because I had quite a stressful day. You'll notice your skin drying out and you'll just start to feel very dry. That's because it's pushing your skin to shed the top layer. So as we get older, we get to my age, 50, my skin cell turnover is probably 15 now because I'm regular use of this. I never go to sleep without this or this on. Never. On Sunday, it's both of them. but your skin cell turnover goes to about 30 days. So if you're not using a Retin A formulation, as in a prescription Retin A, or at the very least, the A313, then your skin cell turnover is in around 30 days. So it's twice as slow as mine. And that's the difference between having a great fresh looking skin and skin that's not too creepy. I'm still concerned about this, but it's it could be worse if I wasn't using this. And I have noticed it getting better. And a lot of this is, at the moment, is COVID weight. Yeah, I went kind of a bit crazy at COVID and ate a lot of shit and cooked a lot of shit and ate more shit. So I would say, in essence, please get yourself a tube of it. And I know I'll get a lot of French ladies saying, oh, we use it for cuts at our hands and it's not used on faces and blah, 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 blah. And look, this was invented for acne. It wasn't actually invented for anti-aging. But it's gotten rid of my lines. My lines used to go across here. You can still see the shadow a little bit. I'll go closer. But my lines used to go all the way across here. The lines of my face here. And, this is as close as you can get now to my eye without looking strangely weird. And I am tired and I have a dark circle because I'm knackered. So that's the difference. That really is the difference. I'm 50 and that's my skin. And I guarantee you, I could show you pictures, and I will. I have a picture somewhere. And I was much lighter than I am now. And I looked at it, it's about 2 years ago, and I looked at myself and I went, oh, and everything just seemed very sad. And I was just like, it was just sad. And I was very dry skinned. I had no radiance in my skin. It was a lovely photograph, but only because there was nice light shining in, etc. But I was exactly where I am now in the room, but really, really, really old looking in it. So I will get a collection of that posted up, and I will be doing a video of collages before and after, just as a brief summation to show you that what is working. These videos that I'm talking every week and telling you every week what products I'm using, this will be like a short collage video so that you can see my progression visually, so you can see actually what's going on. And I do tend to come close to the camera so I can show you as well. These buggers up here, my construction lines, definitely the 11s are, oh God, these two, the 11s is really brilliant. The rest of them have been there a long time and they have got much better, but they're never going to go, and I'm going to live with them because that's part of my facial expressions. And I want to be able to smile and not become a Botox face where I just look at people like that and smile and go, oh, I'm not shocked at all, I'm surprised, yes, So I would say get yourself a tube of A313, start out there. Start out there. That's going to be a great preparation for your skin to go into vitamin A, okay? To go into Retin A. And definitely go into Retin A. I'm sitting and listening to women out there and I go, you're on Retin A? No, I'm not. Get on it. Get on it. Demand it. I will show you something now. Just here is a blemish that you can see, okay? That is, believe it or not, a piece of skin damage. That's sun damage on my skin. It's a freckle that has, what happens with vitamin A is it pushes that up, so you get a raised freckle. And you suddenly start going, what's that raised freckle? I have another one over here that's raising up at the moment. And what happens is eventually it just literally falls off. Basically, you're rubbing cream on it every night and it gets very dry and skin flakes away when you exfoliate. And eventually it just goes and you're like, oh, that freckle is gone. I told you before I had a scar here from chicken pox that I had when I was 14, and I can't remember. That scar appeared again about 2-3 months ago. I think it's in one of my videos I mentioned it, and I had completely forgotten I had it because I hadn't seen it in so long. There was so much sun damage. So I urge you to go and check my other videos, and you'll see that my sun damage was all across here. You can see it's just here now. Sorry, I'm trying to stand up for you because I'm shooting in my room. It's just here. This is where this redness is. And I'm protecting this all the time, and I'm using my sun protection factors. My verdict still, this is a great cream. I don't care what French women say, I love them. They're gorgeous, fabulous. But I don't care what anybody says, and somebody says, oh no, it's not used for that. It is. Look, boot polish isn't meant to clean tires, but it's a really good quick way of dressing your tires and making your wheels look new. So come on, let's get creative here. People put hemorrhoid cream under their eyes, which I will be trying, just for the pig iron of it, because people have asked me and I went, I never tried it actually. So I'm going to try it. So you can see my bags now, and then we'll do that another night. But get yourself a tube of A313. It's a really good gateway drug without prescription into your prescription Retin-A's. It really prepped my skin so well for the different. But get to your doctor and get different. If you're in Ireland, if you're anywhere else in the world, your doctor will prescribe you tretinoin, which is the gold standard. It's the one we have the most evidence on. It's been out longer on the market than any other brand or any other type of Retin-A. It is proven, proven, proven. So please enjoy your retinols, Retin-A's. Stay safe. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, share, subscribe. Please subscribe. I want to hit 250, so come on, let's do this. I love you all. Stay safe. Have a great week, and I'll see you again Saturday or Sunday. I usually when I'm looking a little bit fresher than I am right now. So thanks for watching, and thank you all for the kind, wonderful messages for my menopause videos. I'll keep you updated on how I'm going. I've really felt better since doing that video. Really just, it felt better. So thank you very much for being there for me. So take care and goodbye. Take care, guys. Bye. Right, bye-bye.